Hi, so now we're going to talk about the sales pipeline. Now, pipelines are super important. Basically, the pipeline is how you manage your sales from lead, so from a lead to prospect to qualifying that lead and finally to closing the deal, the lead. Now, every company is different, right? So this is something that you need to do internally. You can use maybe a whiteboard or maybe a document, but you and your team have to agree what are the different steps in a pipeline. Now I'm going to show you two and then we'll create one together. So I click on sales pipeline and we're just going to take the first one, which has 4 steps. So it's called Saleswin standard pipeline, but basically you can call it whatever you want. So here is lead in, then you're going to make a phone call, then you're going to qualify, and you're going to meet up. So that there was 4 steps. Right? I'll just show you a different one. So here, pipeline again, and this one has more steps. So lead in, initial outreach, contacting, qualify the lead, make a proposal, do a contract review, and then the final approval. Now, to add a person to the pipeline, it's going to be right up here where you're going to be able to check on the automations and who are the assignees. You can see who they are here and what the role of each one is. All right, so let's go about creating a pipeline. So you click on create pipeline right here. You're going to give it a name. So let's say solar panels. All right, and we're going to have the different steps. So there's a cool little feature right here where you can actually select a certain number of icons, right? So the first one we're going to say comes from a database, and I'm going to show you how to upload a database in a few minutes of different leads, right? So here it's going to be lead in or add, right? Now, for example, someone who installs solar panels, once they have the lead, they're going to want to call that lead and ask them a few questions. So we're going to put a little phone right here, and we're going to call it initial call. Right? We're going to add that. So once you have the initial call, now when it comes to solar panels, for example, the next step would be to send a technician to the location to see, first of all, the feasibility of installing solar panels, and then if it's going to, like how many square footage or square meters would need to be done. So we're gonna call the next one, we'll just say a little calculator, so technician. I misspelled that. All right, and add. Okay, so now once the technician has come back, we'll be able to send a proposal. So this one we're going to be call it send a proposal. Right now, for example, everybody's different. Some sales teams are going to want to call and give the proposal. Others are going to send it by WhatsApp or by email. Let's just call it send proposal. Add, and then we're going to do a 4th step, which is call the individual, call and close. All right, so here we have 5 steps, and basically very simple. Right here on the bottom, it's called publish pipeline. Now here I can add who are the users. So for example, you might have in your sales team a certain number of people who are going to be use this type of pipeline, but not all of your sales team. So that's there. So we're going to add Sean Zelber. We'll select the type. So he's going to be the assignee, and we click on add. And then we're going to have someone who's going to be the manager. So that'll be Shatir, and he is the pipeline manager. Click on add, and then right down here, I just click on publish pipeline. And so you see, you have it right here, solar panels, 5 steps.